everybody. College Goggles for 3 here. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's get this going. Everybody's having a good day. I had a good day. Hope you all did too. Alright, tonight we are heading to Atlanta to play the Hawks. Some roster setup done. Gonna go with the opposite starting lineup tonight. Been going back and forth. Haven't quite decided whether we want to start Ellis or Murray long term. Pros and cons to both. Be writing all that up soon. Alright. Sotomayor, Ellis, Simmons, Rogers. Perfect. Do a quick look at the standings. Don't need to go through the whole leaderboard yet. Line division. Oh, that's right. Atlanta's in the Central Division. That makes sense. 4-8. We're 11-1. Seems like we got a pretty good chance here. As always, 10% of proceeds from tonight's stream go to charity. Tonight we're supporting the Retina Foundation of the Southwest. Doing a lot of great research into ocular diseases, and you should support them. I'll support them if you support me. If you'd rather support them directly, there is a direct donation link in my Twitch profile. Start here. Winter has arrived, and so has the cinnamon cider. One of the few things I look forward to about winter every year. All right, we got a match to rebounding. What's up, Spitz the Great? I'm up against the debate and Shenmue, and yet here you are. Well, you know what? I appreciate that. One of many things I like about you, Spitz the Great. Look. Yeah, this was not the best era for the Hawks. If I remember correctly, they were on their way down after Dominique Wilkins, the peak of that era, in the early 90s. So let's win this jump ball. Yeah, there it is. Remind everybody to play defense. I'm glad I get to start the game off with these beats every time. One advantage of it not remembering my settings. If you're missing the debate, we could have a debate. Who do you think we should start? Murray or Ellis? Long term. What's that? Still not Ellis. You know what? I'm going to take that shot first. You're right about the Hawks. Ellis. Yeah, I know you already voted Ellis. We're having a patron poll about who to start. I don't know. I'm torn. I mean, on paper, if you look at the analytics, which is what I'm supposed to be doing in the future, Ellis has outperformed Murray in plus-minus when he's on the court almost every game. Even the games where Murray has outscored him by a wide margin. So, oh, come on. He's here only block those. And Ellis, of course, can shoot the outside shot. Look at that D. I'd give that D an F. Oh, oh, come on. There it is. Oh, that's okay. I didn't want that shot anyway. Or that shot anyway. That D makes Harden look good. Ouch. You said it, Spitz, not me. Yeah, I don't have cable. I don't get to watch a lot of modern NBA, so my sample size is small. But I have never actually seen James Harden make a shot. Like, I believe everybody that he does, but it seems like every game I catch is one of those games where he's off to like an 0-12 start or something like that. I do greatly appreciate his beard though. So got that going. Get off. Could have gotten that rebound. We are now losing to the Hawks. Got to take better shots. That is not a better shot. Ooh, that was a pretty pass. By the way, Ellis is the rational pick for starter, but Murray's the emotional one. He was actually on the Raptors in the 95-96 season, whereas Ellis was not. And he also is the kind of guy who can come in and just hit, 3 30-foot jumpers in a row to start off a quarter. Which Ellis is a solid three-point shooter, but, he also, for this season, he was 35 years old. So didn't have quite the same spring in his step. Get that. L train. Oh, come on, hey. All right. Not quite sure what's happening. We are not on our game. Oh, home crowd does not like that. You don't have to like it, home crowd. Taking a page out of our playbook. Whoa. There we go. Just a little penetration there. Nice. Oh, Damon. That was our chance. Man, we are getting crushed on the boards. Their offensive rebounding has been on point. It's funny because that was the ones they had one star like us, I do believe. All right. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's great. You're angry for me. Thank you. The only one I'm annoyed about was Carlos Rogers not dunking the ball on that one fast break. I was pressing. I mean, you might have seen me jumping like a fool. Oof. There we go. Miller. All right. The long twos are falling for us tonight. Yeah, look at that. They've already had 2 more shot opportunities than we have. It's the second chance points we're giving up. Greg Elo. Nice. Miller. There we go. Right under the basket. And then 3. That is for you, Spitz the Great. 3 points for giving up the debate in Shenmue to join me tonight. I appreciate it. Spitz the Great patron at our buy a bucket tier. He bought me that bucket. Just when I need it the most. Take the lead back. If you'd also like to buy me a bucket, you can see my Patreon. Wonder what their coach said to them that timeout. Give you a little window into my, obviously nothing helpful. Little window into my coaching process. Oof. I said, you need to put the ball in the basket. And block their shots. That is what we have been doing. Be angry no more, spits the great. Very nice, Andrew Lang. Good feed from Steve Smith. Whoa. All right, Ruffin. Yeah, Trevor Ruffin. What change did you make to the lineup? Same as last night. So I've got my two primary lineups. I wrote this up after maybe, I think it might have been the Game 7 write-up on Patreon, where I figured out I did plus minus for every player. Oh, just now with the timeout. Okay. We have our sometimes starting lineup, sometimes second string. So Trevor Ruffin at the point, Tracy Murray at shooting guard. Who else? Jimmy King, small forward. Ed Pinckney, power forward, and Oliver Miller is at center. So Miller's number 25. He's the one who's been blocking all the shots. Ruffin is 8. I, of course, am Tracy Murray. Here. That's Ed Pinckney, who's going to make it. Nope. How's this group do compared to your starters? They're pretty comparable. Last night, it was actually very close. I think this group got had a plus minus of 11. The Stoudemire Ellis group had a plus minus. Get that rebound. There it is. The Stoudemire Ellis group had a plus minus of 20. That's been about how it is most games. This lineup does well, and the other lineup does a little better. Although this lineup with Massenberg instead of... there you go, Ruffin. Final shot. Ugh. Isn't that because you had the wrong starting lineup initially? Not this game. No, that was just Seattle, where I had the wrong lineup. I've actually got it written down on a card now, so I don't... Oh, last night? I started this lineup that's in now. I've been going back and forth until we decide for sure about Murray versus Ellis. So last night I did start the lineup you just saw here. So neither team shooting as well from the field as both teams did last night. All right. See how tired everybody is. So far this game, the this lineup has been really outpacing the Stoudemire Ellis lineup. We'll give them another chance. They're a little more rested at this point. The challenges of communicating via text. I know. That is one advantage of modern games. It would be nice if I could have a headset on and actually hear you. Oh, come on! Rebound! Do not shoot cross court. Who do you think you are, Ed Pinckney? Oh. Brutal. I can't believe they've only gotten 4 more rebounds than we have. That's crazy. It feels like they've gotten 100 more rebounds than we have. All right. 3 set. Take that in. Not out and over. Just trying to call a play, not for a pass. That's all right. So did I actually answer your question about starting lineups, or am I still confused? these guys were just getting taken apart tonight. Oof. Well, that was stupid on my part. There we go. Just take it in, Damon. Damon Stoudemire, of course, has emerged as somewhat of an elite defender. Whoa. Yeah. Number 2 squad had a better plus minus yesterday compared to your starters, but I was trying to say that your starters weren't really your starters because you had the wrong starting lineup. So I guess it depends on what you mean by wrong. So I've got the 2 lineups. One of them is for short, I'll call it the Stoudemire Ellis lineup, the lineup that's in now. And the other one is the Ruffin and Murray lineup. So I haven't decided which one of those two lineups will be my starting, but I haven't decided which one yet. So I've been kind of alternating one game to another. So last night, the Ruffin lineup started, and the Ellis lineup had a better plus minus. So tonight, the Ellis lineup started, and at least so far, the Ruffin lineup has had a better plus minus, at least from eyeballing it. Clear as mud. There it is. Back up. Ah. Nope. Breaking my own rules. I take those in the paint. Ugh. The game I lost, yes, but that wasn't last night. Maybe that's all the confusion's been. I lost on Monday. We won last night. Stoudemire. No, I already knew that or I should have already known the lineup I played on Monday was bad. I had enough data to support that, and now I really have enough data to support it. I'm tempted to call timeout, but I'll let these guys go dead ball. So. I can't even blame the AI for that one. Oh, boy. I don't think we're scoring 150 tonight. There we go. All right, let's slow it down. Pick and roll. Nope. All right, Ellis, you're not shooting anymore. Got to get good passes, high percentage shots. You're tired or something. Nope. Ugh. Right to him. They're not taking the lead. Yeah, these guys have had definitely had a negative outlook at this point. They had quite a bit of a lead when they entered the game. We no longer have. Where's my lead? I mentioned to my son that we were playing the Hawks tonight, and kind of narrowed his eyes and said, "Aren't Hawks Raptors?" I thought, it's a good point. Maybe it's a co-op game today. Maybe we'll just take the combined score and everybody wins. Oof. Gotta make those, Murray. Mookie Blaylock out there dribbling. I meant to look this up for the game. This might be fake news, but I'm pretty sure that Mookie Blaylock was the original band name of Pearl Jam. There's your 90s adjacent trivia for the evening. Ugh. Why would you throw a behind the back pass when the guy was behind you? Oh. My hubris. Thought I could shoot over Blaylock. I was incorrect. There you go, Pinkney. Nope. Not falling for you tonight, huh? Nice. Alright. We're gonna take this a little slower. Just stand here back to back, awkwardly. And this is super awkward. What are you doing, Steve Smith? What kind of defense is that? Are you posting me up? Am I posting you up? I don't understand. Oh boy. Ah. In. Ugh. I don't like being down at the half. Whatever idea it was, it works. That's a good point. Guess I shouldn't traffic shock too much. Ellis, 27 points. Oof, 35% from 3. There's the problem. And getting pummeled and rebounding. Man, they're even out defending us. That doesn't usually happen. Who's the only player ever to have 5 consecutive seasons with at least 1,000 assists? I do believe that, well, you got any guesses? Spits the Great? Anybody else? Feel free to put them in the chat. John Stockton's my guess. Doesn't seem possible. Well, John Stockton was a pretty impossible guy. It's halftime, so I want to give a huge thanks to our patrons. Spits the Great, of course. Get him in the chat. Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder and Tim Troy, humanitarian and philanthropist. Thank you so much. You all make this possible. Appreciate it. And 10% of any proceeds I make go to the Retina Foundation of the Southwest this evening. Doing research in division. There's a direct donate link in my profile if you'd rather. Of course, we also have the poll up to determine where we're sending Benjamin next week. Closing in on the last chance to vote on that. We've had a few trade offers for him. It's a link to my Patreon, Twitch profile, or you can see it up there on the screen. There we go. Take that all the way. Good job, Stoudemire. Doesn't do that often enough. Nice. Very good. Oh, yeah. Man, some Michael Jordan stuff right there. Get that. Nice. All the way, Stoudemire. No? Not all the way. I will then. High percentage. What's the story of this half? Or at least high expectation. So if we're shooting 35% from 3, maybe we'll just have to shoot right under the basket. Then maybe occasionally get a rebound. Was that like a 4th chance point? Now I'm angry. Rebounding is bad. It is. By this rebounding, you mean my rebounding, right? Their rebounding seems pretty okay. Nice. I mean, offensive rebounds are hard, but come on. Another interesting thing is I think part of the reason we've been so successful with blocked shots, take that all the way. No? There it is. Carlos Rogers, throwing it down. I think part of the reason we've been so successful in block shots is, unlike real life, a very high percentage of the blocks in this game, you seem to pull it down with you after you block the shot. Nice. Take that all the way. Oof. Lionel Simmons. That basket purchased for us by Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder, patron at the Buy a Bucket level. If you'd like to buy me a bucket, you can check out my Patreon. A very polite dunk. No, that's L Train for you. Very polite guy. All right. Let's not get shovey. What? What's your question? That went over the backboard. Some of that might be perspective. Over the backboard should be out of bounds, yes. I mean, the number of shots that we've had from behind the backboard make me think that they just didn't quite draw it correctly. Maybe the rules were different back in '95, I'm not sure. All right, someone get here. Oh, you were wide open, but I told you to shoot. Oh no! What are you doing? No. Exactly. What was on the other end of the court that was so interesting to you? You just gotta laugh it off, I guess. I guess you don't have to. I would be threatening his family, right? No. We'll just sit him down. That right there might cost him Rookie of the Year. I have seen dumber things. You're a 0 to 100 kind of guy. I've gotten that vibe from you in the time that I've known you. The funny part is I wasn't even trying to pass to him. Trying to kick it to Rogers. 3. That's the kind of electricity you don't quite get with Dale Ellis. Murray's not always on, but when he is on, it is something. Although I am starting to feel more comfortable with a double-digit lead. Not with this team. Shoot it! Oh, stop pump faking! Ugh. You're lucky that went in, Ruffin. Why did you stop? Oh well. You know what? Goes in the hoop. Goes in the hoop. All right. Nice. Great teamwork there. Awesome defense. Coast to coast. Nice. We got him running scared now. That was real pretty. You take a timeout, Atlanta. Never been to Atlanta. I've heard it's a nice place. I was in Augusta on business once. And I suppose I have been to the Atlanta airport. But flying Delta. Never been to Atlanta proper. There it is. 10 offensive rebounds for Atlanta tonight. 3. Well, I expected the Dale Ellis-led lineup to lead us in plus-minus like usual, but it definitely does not appear to be the case tonight. Oof. All right, no free baskets. I had wondered earlier in the season if it had something to do with my starters playing their starters versus not, but I don't really think that's it. I think it might actually have more to do with being on a team-by-team basis. It definitely feels like some games Murray just can't get anything going, and other games he can't miss. Right? He's been on fire twice, or on pulsing star. Doesn't have the same ring to it. Oof. But you wouldn't think I was down at the half looking at the score now. Oh, no, I thought I had it. Oh, depth perception fail. Nope. Whoa, whoa! Nice. Ruffin. Good snag. Really? Take that in. Come on, fake knee. Come a long way from being 50% from 3 for us. The under the hood calculations of sports games seem crazy, even simple games like this. Oh, yeah. I can't even imagine trying to program this stuff. Like goaltending. Like how do you do that? Like, I mean, I suppose that one might be an easier one. You just figure the apex of the parabola if it's on the negative slope. Your goaltending, but I mean, I'm not even sure how to calculate assists in real life precisely. It's kind of a fuzzy definition. Nice. At the buzzer. Or like a rebound. Or what if it's a long rebound? As happens in this game, because it's 2D and you can't line up where you're standing. 1 for 7 from 3. This is starting to look like the Utah game. Having trouble putting it together. We recovered nicely. Only player ever to have 5 consecutive seasons with at least 1,000 assists. Any guesses? Anything else from the room? I play 2K5. If you play consecutive games back to back, the second game is much harder. Yeah, it's possible. John Stockton. Hey. Cheers to me. I am my own trivia champion for the evening. Good job, me. Thanks, me. All right, well, I can't take him out now. He's on fire, throbbing star thing. He's got more threes to hit. Like that. Doesn't exactly voting. Yes. This game actually was developed in Canada. Hitman Studios, EA's Canadian team. Thanks, Elo. Save me a timeout. These guys have done well, but they got to be tired. Oh, they're not even really all that tired. But I'm probably going to want them to finish the game. I can't resist these beats. Fan favorite, Tony Massenberg. There it is. 100th point. If you're just joining us, welcome. We actually trailed at the half and had an awesome third quarter. Take that in, Massenberg. Take that in, Massenberg. Back him down, Massenberg. Let him back out to the perimeter, Massenberg. Okay, fine. That shot shouldn't have gone in. Yeah. Right, I know, right? This is the exact opposite of the Seattle game. Give that 3 back. I will not. That 3 was a gift from EA Canada to me. That looked good. There you go, Sotomayor. Good. Shoot that. Nice. Lionel Simmons, L-Train. Getting it done. I did nothing on that play. My little AI is growing up. Push him out of bounds. Yes. That is how you play defense. 1995. Thank you. Take that in, Massenberg. You know what? Sure, why not? That one's for you, Tim Troy. That's not the bucket you bought. I believe you requested more perimeter play from Massenberg. There it is. Tony Massenberg with the dunk. Purchased for you and me by Tim Troy, humanitarian philanthropist, patron at the buy a bucket level. Now I can sit him back down on the bench. Are you there, Tim Troy? Are you watching? So I hope you appreciate it. Yeah, corner 3 is too dangerous in this game. They'll just shove you out of bounds. Oof. Bad decision. Spud Webb, I think. Maybe Ken Norman. There's 2 number 4s on the squad. Long, too. What is this, 1995? What was I thinking? We considered firing our coach after the poor showing against Seattle, but ultimately decided it was only one game, so we would let him stay on. Nice. That's how you offensive rebound, Atlanta. You learned a thing or two from us about that. Oh, no, I was trying to pass to Stoudemire. All right. Drive it. He overcommits, you get past him like that. Not so hard. Dale should play center for us. Nice. Damon Stoudemire, elite shot blocker. In the top 10 in the league for both blocks and steals. There we go. Stoudemire with the steal. Taking it all the way. That's why it was Rookie of the Year, folks. Unless somebody else has a monster second half of the year, I think Stoudemire is pretty much a lock in this game, as in real life. All right. Let's get it down court. Nope, not who I intended to pass to. There we go. That's what I wanted, other than the part about it not going in. Best laid plans. I got 5 fouls to give. Like those odds. No. Dribbled into traffic, got in trouble. Get that, get that. Ugh. Assenberg with the board. Take that all the way. Or stop on the perimeter. Hand off. Was some ugly shooting. I concur. Whoa. No, no, no. They've been in much longer than I realized. This game's just flying by. You know what? We'll let Benjamin finish the game. Last game as a Raptor. Get a minute 24 in. There you go. You can take it down, Benjamin. You do whatever you gotta do. Big Ben. All right. Nicely done. Pinckney has a monster jam in this game, but he has. Benjamin's last shot as a Raptor. Yeah, it's fitting. Should see my spreadsheet. I've been posting the summary of it on the Patreon, but Benjamin, unfortunately, real life, many year NBA veteran, solid contributor to a lot of teams. In this game, for us, he's just been a plus-minus black hole. There it is. Pinckney. But in real life, he was traded on November 27th. He was actually drafted by the Grizzlies. We never intended to keep him on. It's just as well. All right, that is the game. Not quite the margin of victory we had last night, but a whole lot better than it was looking like it was going to be at the half. So we will take it. Dale Ellis, nearly half our points. Not a whole lot else on the stat line. Those numbers look pretty good. I'll take those. And we did come back and out-defend them second half. Nice. I wonder, did they show turnovers on the screen? I didn't think that they showed anything really that we didn't get on the other summary. Now, I know they track turnovers because I flash them sometimes, but I don't think there's any place that they show them. Here. No, just fouls. Thought Murray would have more. I think he does. 44. Yeah, so not, oh, you mean more than Ellis? Yeah. Certainly felt like it. I think Ellis was on the court for longer, though. Ruffin only had 6, too. That felt like he had more as well. And 2 more than Stoudemire. Murray was a lot more efficient. I guess that's why. You guys had 90-plus points. One of them better not get hurt. Well, one nice thing is I did check the documentation. And the maximum injury duration is 7 games. So I might just rest them both going into the playoffs, but, it's not like I'm going to lose one of them for the season. Yeah. The other thing, too, is, like, Trevor Ruffin, like, as we're... No, it's not the public money. Let's see. So if you look at, like, three-point shooting, so Murray, obviously, 95, Ellis, 88. Ruffin's an 86, so he's not actually too far behind. My contingency plan, in case that did happen, actually was to move Ruffin to shooting guard. The only problem with that is Stoudemire is really the only one we have. We've been playing a lot of people out of position. I've been trying in some of these garbage time stuff to play other people at point guard, and nobody's particularly good at it, other than Ruffin and Stoudemire. So it's not the best contingency plan, but if we do end up trading Benjamin for Eric Murdoch, then we will have a third point guard on the roster. So we do have that option. Yeah. Everybody except, man, AC Earl. I don't know what happened to him. He was playing really well at the beginning of the season, and then I think this might be third game in a row he hasn't scored anything. Definitely didn't have any last night. Wrap this up. Let's say 6 defensive rebounds for Stoudemire. Did he lead our team? Man, Damon. Block shots. 5 blocks for Ruffin. 5 steals for Damon. Check out the opposition. As usual, the point guards dominate. Although Steve Smith had a solid game, too. Oof. Rough game for Grant Long. Not rebounding wise, points wise, a little rough. All right. Enough of that. Shot summary. Best part of the post game. Oh, that's ugly. Way too many shots outside of the paint. No wonder our shooting percentage was off. Roger Simmons. AC Earl. I don't know what's going on. Need more Pinckney. Suppose so. Rough game for him. I do appreciate how my patrons are latching on to our opponent's name right. You were close. You just missed an N. That's all. So I shot much better than the AI tonight. Doesn't always happen. Did today. One more bit. Well, save it first. And one more bit of housekeeping I do need to do. Well, I guess first of all, let's show you Seattle Golden. So we're 12-1. Golden State is 11-3. Close to us. Same record as Seattle. But I do need to make one real life transaction. So remember Top Day made a few puns about his name last night. That was the last time we'll see him as a Buck. Oh, can I not trade in here? Well, whatever. I won't make you guys watch me do this. He got traded for Sherman. It's a short end. I will figure out a way to make that work. There definitely is a way to trade the CPU players. I've practiced that before the season started. But anyway, as you can see, next game, a pre-match of last year's finals, Monday night. Golden State Warriors come to Toronto. And then tomorrow, not tomorrow, even that game's not tomorrow. What am I thinking? Tuesday, we will be facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do finish Shenmue by then. Or maybe I hope you don't. I don't know. Whatever you want to happen with Shenmue, I hope happens by then. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Nostalgia Goggles for 3. Have a great night.